Andor is an upcoming Star Wars show and a prequel to the 2016 Rogue One film. The show brings back Diego Luna as Cassian Andor, along with other characters like Mon Mothma and Saw Gerrera, played by their original actors from the 2016 film. And Andor will be exploring Cassian Andor's origin and how he became the rebel fighter in Rogue One. Hello there, Joel from Real Talk Movies here. I'd like for you to give this video a thumbs up and hit the like button if you can. Help me reach my subscription goal by hitting that red button. And let's get on to the video. The series is set as a spy thriller, so I expect a lot of good fast-paced action sequences with the main characters. Diego Luna is also well known for his role in Netflix's Narcos Mexico. I can imagine Diego bringing a lot of that intensity we saw in Narcos onto this show. They're bringing back Tony Gilroy to man the project as the show's main headrunner. He was a major writer and second director in Rogue One, but it'll be nice to see some continuity even after 6 years. You can also expect less CGI than in previous Star Wars shows. This should allow for some large and grandeur set pieces as well as some epic practical explosions. I think this is a major selling point for the show. With rumblings and frustration over Disney overall in Star Wars and in Marvel Studios, this should be a good direction for Andor. Yeah, you gotta avoid all that CGI hate. I mean, it's way too much out there, man. It's too much hate. I personally don't mind the CGI for the same reason people back in the early days of cinema knew those car sequences were in fact fake. However, I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief since the show features live sets rather than the stagecraft direction previous shows have used. I personally love this direction because having more grit and dirt just makes the scene and shot feel more real. Nicholas Britell will be composing the show, and if it sounds a little familiar, maybe that's because you might have heard him in Cruella. I think this show, while a spy thriller, will have a lot of emotion. Another question for the show is, where are the Jedis? Since this takes place before the arrival of the Rebel Alliance, the Empire will be at an all-time big and high in this show. Diego Luna even explored how dire the situation across the galaxy for all people are in the interview with ABC Good Morning America, quoting, "We're going to meet him when life is tough. It's a very dark and interesting life because it's just a regular guy that suddenly has to become part of something bigger, has to be part of a community that rises. It is the beginning of an origins of a revolution, and it is a beautiful story because it reminds us of what we are all capable of. There's no Jedis around, it is people having to take control." This is just music to my ears after seeing the last couple of Star Wars movies disappoint in Jedi portrayals. I think it's great to explore a reality in Star Wars mythos where Jedi aren't exactly always around. It forces many like Luna's characters living in these terrible conditions to take up arms at the very lowest levels of society. Andor will explore the birth of the Rebel Alliance at its very emotional core. I think we will also see the Empire at its most brutal yet, really driving home the narrative of how terrible conditions for everyone has really become. Some notable castings are Genevieve O'Reilly as Mon Mothma. She's obviously familiar with being in Rogue One. Forrest Whitaker reprises his role as Saw Gerrera from the same film. I am very excited for this show to come out, and I think it has massive potential. I think the realism of the show and how it's produced and how it's written is the key point of the show. Bringing Star Wars to a more down-to-earth and realistic setting could be the direction we see Kathleen Kennedy take this franchise moving forward. After seeing Palpatine come back somehow, I think most are okay with a more realistic tone and setting for a franchise moving forward at least, but those are just my thoughts on the upcoming show. Let me know how you guys feel about this upcoming show in the comments below. Leave this video a like and subscribe for more videos. Check out some of my other videos or the playlist on your screen right now. This has been Joel from Real Talk Movies. See you soon.